fairly clear across the region, but are we going to get as cold tonight as we did earlier this morning?
There are also new details on the case of 2 inmates who escaped to the Florida prison system with phony papers. It's time. The News at 11 starts right now.
Live from the WTXL studios, this is ABC 27's News at 11.
Tonight, personal and financial information for millions of Americans may be out in the open for thieves after a security breach at one of the nation's largest retailers. Good evening, I'm Abby Maurer.
And I'm Rockman Johnson. You're inside the News at 11. Now, if you shopped at Target between November 27th and December 15th, your credit or debit card, you could have been exposed. ABC 27's Jade Balexa has details on what the breach could mean for you.
It all started with a simple purchase and the routine swipe of their card. Now 40 million Target shoppers are a part of a major security breach after data was exposed to an unknown party. The company hasn't said how it all happened, but customers like Courtney Howe say it won't stop her from shopping at her favorite store in Tallahassee.
Well, I mean, it could have happened anywhere, so it wouldn't really be an issue. It's just Target. It happened to them.
She says just remember to check your accounts and report it to your bank or credit card company if you see a problem.
Everyone is so obsessed with technology now, they just need to learn to check their own stuff. I mean, hackers are everywhere. You just gotta be prepared for it.
Target now says the problem has been fixed, and they encourage people like Hal to continue their holiday shopping. And if you notice any unauthorized activity, contact them immediately at 1-866-852-8680. Jade Balexa, WTXL ABC 27, dedicated to you.
Cybersecurity experts say the hackers attacked Target's database during the peak shopping season so they could get as much information as possible. Consumers say that the company should have sounded the alarm sooner.
They let their guard down. I am a little bit surprised. Why did they not come forth with this information a little bit sooner and certainly alert authorities, number one, and consumers, probably even more importantly.
Now, the Secret Service is looking into the case, but some say that it could be an inside job.
And the holidays are also a season of giving, but tonight the Office of Georgia's Secretary of State says be careful to avoid scams when giving to charitable organizations. They've recommended the following tips. Always research charities before you contribute, and be sure to find out what percentage of your contribution will actually go to the cause. Be wary of telephone requests for donations. Never give your credit card or bank account information to a telephone solicitor. Make sure the organization you're donating to has tax-exempt status with the IRS and get a receipt for your contribution. Always watch out for organizations that send you unordered merchandise or invoices after you've turned them down for a donation. You are under no obligation to pay for or return these items if you receive them. Our chief meteorologist, Cass Devenders, is joining us now. And Cass, we still feel a little wintry cold out there tonight, but not nearly what it was last night this morning.
No, not to the same levels. I think we are actually going to see a little bit of an increase in temperatures overnight. So we may be at the coldest part of the night right now, especially when you consider a couple spots dipping into the 30s, like Tallahassee Regional, 39 degrees, 45 Bainbridge to Thomasville, a little bit milder in Valdosta, 48, and 47 right now in Live Oak. So we are seeing quite a varied trend in temperatures, but in most cases above what we had last night at this time. Titan radar, of course, very quiet as it tries to find enough moisture to trigger some rain. That's not going to happen tonight. But the cloudiness has been rolling in from the west, mostly thin clouds, enough to cast a little bit of a mask over the moonlight, but not enough to cause any sort of rain activity. Now, the cloudiness is likely to become a greater presence in our skies for the next few days, but right now just mostly upper and mid clouds, which will not cause rain throughout the southeast. But it is a sign of what's to come as we head into the weekend. But for those who still have to head to school in the morning, it'll be cool with a mostly clear sky. We start off in the upper 40s, end up in the lower to mid 70s. Unless you have an early release day, then you might be heading home around the lunch hour. We'll give you more details about what you can expect for Friday and beyond in your Storm Team forecast.
An update now on the investigation into the escape of 2 inmates from a Florida prison. Tonight, 6 men are facing charges for their alleged involvement in a plan that allowed inmates Charles Walker and Joseph Jenkins to walk out of the Franklin Correctional Institution back in October. The FDLE has released new details on the intricate scheme that allowed Walker and Jenkins to leave the prison. Nadeed Nashadi, Jeffrey Forbes, Joseph Jenkins, Willie Slater Jr., and Terrence Goodman will all be charged in reportedly helping Jenkins and Walker escape. FDLE investigators believe Nashadi is the mastermind behind the scheme. Slater is accused of delivering the forged documents to the Orange County Clerk's office. Goodman, a friend of Jenkins, allegedly drove the 2 inmates to Panama City and rented them a motel. FDLE officials say they are working to remove any potential methods inmates could use to forge more documents in the future.
We're looking right now at what constitutionally we have to provide as far as legal documents and legal opportunities for inmates. So once we have determined what we have to provide, we're also simultaneously in the process of evaluating what we currently have in our law libraries, which is typically where this happens. Those things that are not required constitutionally, we'll be moving pretty quickly to remove those.
Walker and Jenkins are both also serving life sentences for murder.
Tonight, one Leon County jail inmate is facing additional charges after a brutal attack on an officer. 20-year-old Christopher Simpson attacked Officer Kenneth Lane during an altercation in the jail. Lane suffered broken facial bones during the attack. Another inmate was able to pull Simpson off. Right now, Lane is currently recovering and not able to work.
Tonight, potentially life-saving improvements are on the way for Rose and one Gadsden County community. A groundbreaking for the Canty Lane Improvement Project got underway this morning. The project will pave the small dirt road that leads to dozens of homes in the area. The mile-long road has been prone to flooding in the past, making it nearly impossible to travel during heavy rains, and even preventing first responders from reaching residents in need. The improvement project will also create improved drainage system to prevent flooding. City leaders say the change is much needed, and they're not stopping with just Canty Lane.
This is something that we're planning on doing until every road out here in Gretna is paved.
Paving officially gets underway in January, and the project is expected to wrap up by mid-February.
Well, tonight, hundreds of members of the Florida Guard, National Guard, are headed home just in time for the holidays.
We've got details on how government and big business teamed up to make it happen.
Plus, Tallahassee celebrates the season with food and fun. It was Elf Night. We've got the sights and sounds.
And the Florida Lottery is sending 2 lucky fans to Pasadena for the BCS National Championship. We've got details on how you could score the hottest ticket around when the news at 11 continues.
Tomorrow on ABC 27 Sunrise.
Coming up on Friday, 'tis the season for Sunrise Rocks, plus a preview of this year's New Year's Eve party.
ABC 27 Sunrise.
Think cooking for family is hard? Try cooking for these guys.
I need a paramedic.
To win it all, you better get your one bite right.
This guy would have fired him.
The Taste, 2-hour season premiere, Thursday, January 2nd, 8/7 Central on ABC.
Celebrate the holidays this weekend with over 250 bell ringers during Bell's 48-hour Christmas sale. Friday and Saturday only. Extended hours both days. Go to bellsflorida.com to print your coupons and take $15, $25, $35, or even $55 off with absolutely no exclusions. Plus 2-day bell ringers store-wide, like 60% off toys, 60% off sterling silver jewelry, 60% off holiday trim, 60% off boots. Friday and Saturday only. It's Bell's 48-hour Christmas sale.
Well, I thought after nearly 30 years in the security industry, I'd seen it all, but I was wrong. Suddenly, your cable company thinks they're in the alarm business, but the system only covers 2 openings. They make you buy their internet package to get it, and then sign a contract up to 11 pages long. And the service, well, you know what that's like. If your cable goes out, that's an inconvenience. But if your security system fails, that could be a tragedy. Don't risk it. Call Safe Touch Security.
Zero down on new systems. Already have a system? Pay half price on monitoring for the first year.
The Dodge Big Finish event is going to make the season even brighter. With Dodge Charger and its 31 mpg highway, Dodge Journey, the most versatile crossover in its class, and Dodge Grand Caravan, the most awarded best-selling minivan ever. Let's see the neighbors compete with that. Start your holiday with some of the best deals of the year at the Dodge Big Finish event. For special offers on the Dodge you want to drive, check out Dodge.com or get to your local Dodge dealer today.
Kevin's Sporting Goods is your destination for Federal. Since 1918, Federal Firearms has produced a multitude of lines from the high-power label to the premium Ultrashock. But no matter what your label, Kevin's Sporting Goods has the largest selection of Federal shotgun, centerfire, and rimfire ammunition. So complete his wish list with these popular firearms products and make sure to hit the bullseye this season. And set your sights on Kevin's.
Tonight, 2 Georgia prison inmates are getting their sentences shortened by the president under the Fair Sentencing Act. Helen Alexander Gray of Tift County had a 20-year sentence commuted. She was serving time for drug and weapons charges. And William Ricardo Alvarez of Marietta has been pardoned of charges linked to importing heroin. Now, President Obama announced the pardons and commutations for 21 inmates across the country. And a new report shows that there are fewer executions in the country. The nonprofit Death Penalty Information Center said only 39 people were executed this year. But the group says more than half of those executions were carried out by just 2 states, Florida with 7 and Texas with 16. The report says that part of the decrease comes from a shortage of lethal injection drugs. Well, coming up in just moments is another holiday message from a local service member serving overseas. You don't want to miss it. But first, Casanova is standing by in the Storm Team Weather Center to take a look at what's happening outside. Cass?
Rockman, we had a very chilly start to the day, 30 degrees for Tallahassee Regional, but climbing almost 40 degrees above that to 69 for the high. And that warmer spell is now underway, and it will impact temperatures even tonight. Napleton Tower Cam atop the Doubletree. It's clear, and yes, it's still rather chilly. We'll check current temperatures and compare that to what's ahead in the forecast temperatures in your Storm Team Outlook.
What are you looking for when it comes to finding your dream home? Is it tape and texture 2x6 walls? Is it low-E windows? Is it a gorgeous kitchen with stainless steel appliances?
Are you looking for the best built home in America at simply the lowest price?
Wayne Fryer commits to you, our customers, to never be beat on price. That's why Wayne Fryer will sell you a 4-bedroom 2014 for only $49.9. We cut out the middleman sale directly to you and save you thousands.
Only at Wayne Fryer.
Live Oak.
You love to cook. Now is the time to turn your passion into a career at Kaiser University's Center for Culinary Arts. Learn classic techniques and the latest trends. Enjoy a hands-on experience in a modern kitchen, training alongside certified chefs in the art of cooking. Prepare for your future now by calling Kaiser University at 877-746-7876.
This app is so easy to use.
I share stories all the time.
News alerts are great.
Did you check out the bands coming to the concert series? Did you see the concert hours? Check out Retro Retro. What?
If you don't read the Tallahassee Democrat, you're missing out on what everyone's talking about. Breaking news, continuous tweets, in-depth local stories, updated all day long. It's all yours with the Tallahassee Democrat. Go to Tallahassee.com today to subscribe. The Tallahassee Democrat and Tallahassee.com. It's what everyone's talking about.
When Chef Tony Baker is in the kitchen, he never gets burned.
Thanks to my UV-Glove Hot Surface Handler, now with non-slip silicone grips.
The UV-Glove protects from heat up to 540 degrees.
And it's flame resistant. It really helps me hang on to slippery dishes. I use it with hot dinner plates, even ceramic bakeware. In my kitchen, I always make sure it's the UV-Glove.
The UV-Glove is available at Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, and Target.
What's it feel like to get a great deal at Happy Honda Days? Hit it, Michael Bolton.
Now that the snow is falling down, baby, my love is calling your name.
Catch the spirit. With standard features like Pandora compatibility and a rear-view camera, it's the perfect season to get a great deal on the 2014 CR-V from KBB.com's best value brand, right now at your Honda dealer.
Titan Doppler Radar is sponsored by Kraft Nissan. A message home from our armed service members.
Hey, my name is Sergeant Shamita Isom. I'm with Task Force Lifeline in Afghanistan with the 1230 Transportation Company. I just want to send a Merry Christmas to my family, my son Jonathan in Camilla, Georgia, back home. Love you guys. Merry Christmas.
Tonight, about 300 members of the Florida National Guard's 3rd Artillery Battalion will soon make it home to their families, just in time for the holidays. 10 retail chains teamed up with Governor Rick Scott to raise $35,000 for transportation costs to bring the troops home. Now, the battalion is expected to return from Afghanistan by Christmas Eve.
Merry Christmas!
Holiday spirit already sweeping Tallahassee tonight, with the capital city coming together to celebrate the season. The city of Tallahassee's annual Elf Night offered food and fun for the whole family. The event turned Dorothy B. Oven Park on Thomasville into a winter wonderland featuring hundreds of thousands of lights, as well as cookies, hot cocoa and cider, and even Santa Claus and the Grinch.
It's so magical, and it's for the kids, you know, and the parents love it, and they come out every year, and we're just greatly appreciate the good weather this year. It's cool, and they can enjoy the cider and the hot chocolate and not burn up.
The event was free, but donations benefited the Tallahassee Friends of Our Parks Foundation.
Now, of course, Elf Night may be over, but the holiday fun doesn't have to stop right there. You can still strap on those ice skates and enjoy a winter wonderland in downtown Tallahassee. ABC 27 is the sponsor of Tallahassee's Ice Skating Rink Experience. That's set up at Clayman Plaza. It's open through January 5th. Now, we've got the prices, the operating hours, and all you need, except tips on how to stay up on those skates. You can find that at WTXL.TV.
Probably not recommended for pregnant women such as myself, but you guys should definitely go out there. It looks like a lot of fun.
Sit and sip cider over to the side and watch. No skates for you this
But the kids of all ages head out there. It should be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Speaking of that, I guess we're going to have to make sure that we take some ice cubes with us, because it's going to get pretty warm in the next few days, so the ice may start melting.
Yeah, we are going to have a pretty big warm-up with temperatures that will be on the rebound even overnight. And we've probably reached our coolest temperatures right about now. Here's the scene again of downtown Tallahassee. Capitol building in clear view, no fog, no obstruction, no precipitation, and really limited warmth. You have to be indoors with the heater going on to escape that 39-degree reading right now at Tallahassee Regional. Dew point is 35. It's dry out there, but winds are coming in from the west-southwest at last check. That is going to be crucial in how low temperatures get, and the more south the wind is, the more moisture flows in. We'll keep a very light wind flow overall, but that's just enough to keep our temperatures from plunging back into the lower 30s and near freezing. In fact, that temperature increase is already underway in Thomasville and Valdosta, where we have a mostly clear sky. In Valdosta, we continue to have temperatures that stay mostly in the mid and upper 40s, with not a huge chance for decreasing temperatures overnight. We may see a few more temperatures declining into the lower 40s, but that's about as low as we get, aside from those areas already in the 30s like Quincy and Bloxham in western Leon County, St. Mark's 44, Adels at 45. So we are not going to see the very chilly temperatures, and probably we should avoid the frost development overnight, because our temperatures will not be as cold to support frost formation. And of course, with the dry and stable atmosphere, Titan radar is staying quiet. A couple clouds will be scooting through as we go into the overnight period. We're already seeing that evidence across the Tennessee Valley and the deep south. Mostly thin clouds, not a lot to really give us a concern for excess cloud coverage overnight, and really not enough to give us any sort of rain threat heading into the next 24 hours. Even though that south wind will certainly be in place, that's going to pump in more Gulf moisture, giving us a little bit more of a obvious humidity value, and then the temperatures for highs will be increasing, and that trend will be supported by the building upper high off towards the south. So that will lead us to get in on some rather warm temperatures for the afternoons tomorrow, unlike what we've seen so far this week. Mid-70s are quite possible. Just a few clouds mixed in with the sunshine in the western Big Bend, Swanee River Valley, Not a big difference in the sky appearance, but you will get in on a little bit of a warmer trend with highs that could reach near 80 in some cases, like Live Oak and Madison. In south central Georgia, mid to upper 70s for highs. Morning lows starting off basically where you have them right now, lower 50s to maybe some upper 40s. And across southwest Georgia, mostly clear overnight with readings around 45 to 48 and highs tomorrow that get back into the mid 70s with a mostly sunny trend. Offshore tomorrow, winds coming in from the onshore direction, southeast to south, 7 to 16 knots, seas 2 to 3 feet. Moderate to light chop bay and inland waters. Water temperature at Shell Point, 63. Still a good deal of sunshine, but not a whole lot of ultraviolet energy. UV index is rated low, as is the rip current risk. In the extended forecast, we are seeing our rain chances going up over the latter half of the weekend, Sunday into Monday. That's when we may have that cold front impact our region. Right now it's over the southern plains, so it actually takes several days to get here. But Thomasville, Valdosta also sharing in on a peak rain chance on Monday. And then all of us will experience slow clearing on Tuesday, and Christmas Day is looking dry and seasonably cool.
Can't believe we're going to reach mid-80s, Cass.
It's tough to believe, but with this high building just to the south and several days of south and southwest wind flow, we may actually see some lower and mid-80s inland.
Wow.
Christmas in shorts.
No, that's for sure. Shopping in shorts.
Yeah. Thanks, Cass.
All right.
Well, it may be one of the hottest tickets around, but tonight the Florida Lottery is giving you another chance to score tickets to the BCS National Championship game in Pasadena this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Gate gas station on South Blairstone Road. One lucky winner will score a prize package for 2, including round-trip airfare to Pasadena, hotel accommodations, $500 cash, and 2 tickets to see the Seminoles take on the Auburn Tigers in the national title game on January 6th. To participate, just purchase a $25 100 times the cash scratch-off ticket at the Gate gas station during event hours to receive an entry. A winner will be chosen on-site Saturday at 2:05 p.m. And tonight the Noles and the Tigers are hard at work preparing for that big game. Brad Dalton has got the latest from both teams when the News at 11 continues.
But first, get those tickets out. It's time to play Fantasy 5. Good luck.
Time to live the dream, Florida. It's your Thursday, December 19th, Florida Lottery Fantasy 5 game. I'm Michelle Lyles. Let's play Fantasy 5. Imagine winning hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, tonight's Fantasy 5 numbers are 27, 10, 2, 26, and 33. Once again, your winning Fantasy 5 numbers are 27, 10, 2, 26, and 33. Bigger games and brighter futures. Just imagine.
Join WTXL ABC 27 at this year's free family-friendly Downtown Tallahassee New Year's Eve 2014 event. Don't miss performances from Royce Lovett, the Tobacco Road Band, and this year's headliner, the Little River Band. Party like a rock star this New Year's Eve. Visit Downtown Tallahassee NewYear'sEve.com and purchase tickets to the massive Party Zone reserved area with free food and free drinks. Downtown Tallahassee New Year's Eve 2014 is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Let's think for a moment about the journey of life and finding the best way to make it as enjoyable as possible. After all, there are too many perfect moments ahead, just waiting for you to turn into memories. So why not make a few plans, host a party, or just kick back and take advantage of a well-deserved break? Either way, there's a really good chance we'll fit in nicely. Here's to always be celebrating from ABC. Cheers.
You love making a difference. That's what you do every day as an occupational therapy assistant. You help people of all ages with disabilities cope with their daily routines. Kaiser University can prepare you to work in schools, homes, and rehab centers, making a difference every day. Prepare for your new career now by calling Kaiser at 1-877-658-7332, 1-877-658-7332.
You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'll tell you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake.
Make your dreams come true this season with the Infinity Limited Engagement Winter Event. Right now, lease an all-new Infinity Q50 for $369 a month.
Come to Wheezy's Cottage, located in the heart of historic downtown Havana, for a truly unique shopping experience. From the moment you step through the door, you'll be inspired by the aromatic candles, original artwork, accessories, gift items, and beautiful slipcover and upholstered home furnishings by Four Seasons. Wheezy and her staff will assist you in selecting just the right pieces for just the right places in your home. Wheezy's in Havana, where every home can be a cottage.
Sports Director Brad Dalton joins us, and you know, all eyes are still FSU, 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 right?
Yeah, it's been a very busy, I guess you could call it an off season. It's only been about 2 weeks since we last played football, but there's a lot more trophies coming into the Moore Athletic Center. They got to make room for a few more, and now they got to make room on the wall for a very big picture of a very special Seminole. Well, Florida State football players continue to get acknowledged for what's been a magical season. More Noles have earned All-American status this week, and high praise is coming for one Seminole in particular. With the announcement that LaMarcus Joyner has been named a first-team All-American by the Football Writers Association of America, he's now considered a unanimous All-American. To earn this distinction, a student-athlete must be named the first-team All-American by the FWAA, the Associated Press, Walter Camp Football Foundation, the American Football Coaches Association, and the Sporting News. And for becoming a unanimous All-American, Joyner will now be immortalized in the FSU locker room alongside other Seminole greats.
The coolest thing about it is that I get to be across from Terrell Buckley and Deion Sanders. I think that's the most coolest out of everything. I mean, it's great to be there, and, you know, hopefully we be able to, you know, finish this season off strong so everyone can be up forever.
Well, for everyone to be put up there forever on the wall, the Noles are going to have to come back from California next month as BCS national champions. The Seminoles back to work on the practice fields, getting ready for that big game against the Auburn Tigers. FSU not only trying to win the third national title in school history, the Noles are trying to loosen the stranglehold that the SEC has had on the BCS championship.
Definitely, it's really good to get the opportunity to do that. I mean, all the talk has been about SEC, but this is our chance to go in there and show them that the ACC or any team that can compete with those boys. And I feel like it's disrespectful most of the time just for them not to give us that recognition that, hey, these guys are good, they made it here. And I'm glad we get an opportunity because when we go there, we're definitely going to show them that, hey, these guys are good, they made it here. And I'm glad we.
Well, the extra month of practices will allow Florida State coaches the opportunity to come up with a game plan to try and slow down the rushing attack of the Auburn Tigers. This time will also allow the Tigers to try and put in a few wrinkles to confuse the Noles, as well as continuing to try and perfect an option attack that led the nation in rushing this year. One of the keys to Auburn's success has been the play at quarterback by Nick Marshall, who's looking to get even better in this month before the title game.
It's great to have extra time because like you watch extra film and then just watch on what I've been messing up on like during the year. Like it gives me enough time to correct, and then so when I go out there on the field, like I don't have to think about it twice. Just keep doing what I do best.
Georgia Bulldogs also hard at work this week. The Dogs getting ready for a New Year's Day bowl against Nebraska. These weeks very important for Georgia quarterback Hudson Mason. With the season-ending injury to starter Aaron Murray, Mason's going to be making only his second career start in the Gator Bowl. So any extra practice he can get right now is going to be extremely valuable.
That's very important. As far as Hudson Mason's concerned, it's just more opportunity to lead our team. It's more opportunity to play in a meaningful game where he's the starter, where he's the guy. And I'm sure that's going to help him, for the future.
Any special stuff expected from Mason?
He's been just waiting in the wings, biding his time. He was a very talented high school player. This is his chance to show really kind of what he can do. And really, when all you have to do is turn around and hand the ball off to Todd Gurley, I think even I could play quarterback for the Georgia Bulldogs right now.
There you go. We'll see what happens New Year's Day. Good stuff. We'll be back. We're back with more of the news at 11 in just moments. Don't move.
The $4 menu presents many options, yet grants us only one stomach.
Master? How does one decide between the original double and cheese or the fresh guacamole steak burger, the garlic double steak burger, or an all-beef Chicago-style football? How do you decide, Master?
Pictures.
The $4 menu, where all meals are under $4. That's Steak and Shake.
Your local Burger King wants you to help us help Christmas Connection. Bring an unwrapped toy, a clothing item, or a non-perishable food item to any local Burger King and share the joy of Christmas with a family in need. Help us help Christmas Connection, made possible in part by Truck and Car Concepts, auto and truck accessories on Mahan Drive, Wooden Glass for mirrors, tabletops, shower enclosures, and storefronts, and Dr. Eve James Wilson, Southern Smiles Family Dentistry in Quincy. Find out more at helpchristmasconnection.com.
Belk's biggest sale of the season is going on now. Shop extended hours Friday and Saturday or anytime at Belk.com and find the perfect gift. 6 a.m. Saturday, the first 100 customers get a free gift card. Save on Red Dot clearance and don't miss these 3-day bonus buys. 50 to 65% off sleepwear for the family, 55% off Chaps and Izod, 60% off jewelry by Erica Lyons, and more. Find your gift at Belk's biggest sale of the season. Modern, Southern style. Belk.
What does it take for a career in medical assisting? It takes a desire to help people and a connection with your patients. It takes character and caring, knowing that what you do helps someone every day. And it takes a professional education that's been proven over time from a university connected to your community. Kaiser University, a reputation built on over 35 years of career-focused education. Call Kaiser at 888-521-9838 or visit kaiseruniversity.edu.
Kevin's Sporting Goods is your destination for Federal. Since 1918, Federal Firearms has produced a multitude of lines from the high power label to the premium Ultra Shock. But no matter what your label, Kevin's Sporting Goods has the largest selection of Federal shotgun, centerfire, and rimfire ammunition. So complete his wish list with these popular firearms products and make sure to hit the bullseye this season. And set your sights on Kevin's.
Skycam brought to you by Napleton Infinity, home of the 289 Infinity.
Well, finally tonight, be sure to join us to help ring in 2014 by joining us at the downtown Tallahassee New Year's Eve celebration. The event includes performances from Royce Lovett, Tobacco Road, and the Little River Band. We will be broadcasting live. VIP tickets are available, including an open bar, food, and premium seating.
And for all the details on the celebration, connect with the official Downtown New Year's Eve party on social media. Check out the event on Twitter, Facebook, and you can download the official app. It's available right now on the App Store for iPhone, iTunes rather, and Google Play. So go check it out. It's going to be an amazing, amazing event. And the cool thing is you can find out what's going on and buy tickets and everything right from your phone immediately. So first time for that.
That doesn't get you up and going. I don't know what will.
Speaking of up and going, how are things looking in the morning? Will we be cool when we get up and going in the morning?
Probably the coolest air will be experienced right about now after midnight, and then by sunrise I think will actually be warmer than that 45-degree low. We will continue that climb into the upper and mid-70s for many areas, and several warm days before the rain chances really go up.
Yeah. I guess cool and wet, but not too cold, so you can still go Christmas shopping.
There you go. No excuses.
That does it for the news at 11. We'll see you tomorrow. Have an amazing night.
WTXL ABC 27, your official Florida Powerball station.
Hey, buddy. How you feeling?
I still think we can go.
There'll be other games. Hey, we can still have some fun today.
CenturyLink Prison TV delivers what cable can't. The freedom to watch TV exactly how you want. The wireless set-top box lets you put your TV almost anywhere without being tied to a TV outlet. CenturyLink Prison TV. Call now or visit a store to find out more.
Wrongfully injured? Wrongfullyinjured.com. Why search the web when we are right here?
Hi, this is Jimbo Fisher from Napleton Infinity of Tallahassee. I just want to tell you, I absolutely love my new Infinity. You should stop by today and take a test drive.
During our Winter Sign and Drive event, drive the all-new Infiniti Q50 sedan for only $349 a month. We have a huge selection, and during our Sign and Drive event, you can drive luxury for less out of your pocket at Napleton Infiniti. Plus, when you purchase any pre-owned vehicle, you receive a lifetime warranty.
I wish I had a lifetime warranty on all my players. Head to Napleton Infinity today and get your lifetime warranty.
Christmas comes early this week at Men's Warehouse. Buy one, get one free on almost everything in the store. Then take an extra 10% off your entire purchase. It's the gift that keeps on giving at Men's Warehouse.
Something magical happens when Christmas comes to Havana. It might be shining in the trees, wrapped in chocolate, behind a cork, from another time and place, shimmering with color, or hiding in a corner. Something from a dream and hard to find, unless you're here in the prettiest little Christmas town around, Havana. Open late